Dear students, I am Mohini Deshmukh from Techno India Group Public School. Today we are going to learn about the chapter first of class 9th, that is matter in our surroundings. In the previous period we have studied about the states of matter. Now we are doing today the continuation part of this chapter. In this we have to study, that is the interconversion of the three states of matter. For that we have to see that what is meant by interconversion. Interconversion means changing of the states of matter from one state to another state. For that I have shown here the diagrammatic representation of the conversion of the three states of matter. Here the three states have given solid, liquid and gaseous state. When solid is converted into liquid, that process we called it fusion or the melting, that is the melting. When the conversion of the solid, suppose we have taken the example of ice, when it converted into liquid, that process we called it fusion or melting. When the liquid is converted into solid, that suppose we have taken the example of water, it is converted into ice, that process we called it solidification. It is done at lower temperature or minimum temperature, or that converts the liquid into solid state. Then when the liquid is converted into gaseous state, that process we called it vaporization. For that we have taken the example of water. When we boiled it, it converts it into steam form or boil, that is called vaporization. It is in the vapor form. So liquid is converted into gaseous state, we called it vaporization. When the solid is converted into gas, that's why the arrow is given like this. For that we have taken the example of camphor. When camphor is converted directly into gaseous state, without it convert it into liquid state. Suppose we taken the particle of the camphor, it converts it into gaseous state, that it goes directly into vapor form, that is sublimation. It does not enter into the liquid state. For that we have taken the example of camphor. But when the gas is converted into solid, or the gaseous state is converted into solid, we call that process is called deposition. Means the crystals or the deposition of that substance occurs on the on that side of that container. So these are, and when the gaseous state is converted into liquid, when the steam, it is converted directly into the liquid state, or the crystals, that process is called condensation. At the when it gets cooled, when the gaseous state get the cool temperature, it converts it into the liquid state. This is the diagrammatic representation of the three states, interconversion of three states of matter. Now we turn over the next point, that how we can convert the Kelvin scale into Celsius scale. There are two scales of temperature for measuring of the temperature, that is Celsius scale and Kelvin scale. When the Kelvin scale, we have to convert it into Celsius scale, we have to subtract or minus 273 this figure from the given temperature, or just opposite for the Celsius scale to Kelvin scale. When we convert the Celsius scale into Kelvin scale, what we have to do? We have to add 273 to the given temperature. For that we have taken one example, that 293 Kelvin. Suppose in the example 293 Kelvin is given, then what we have to do? 293 minus 273, then the answer which we get, it is in the degree Celsius. It is in the degree Celsius. So what is the answer after subtracting 273 minus from 293? We got the answer 20 degree Celsius. So 20 degree, it is in the Celsius form after conversion of Kelvin scale into Celsius scale. For this, if 25 degrees Celsius is given, so we have to add 25 plus 273. In that we got the answer, that 298 Kelvin. So the answer which we get when we add the 273 to 25 degrees Celsius, we got 298 Kelvin. So this is the conversion of how Kelvin scale is converted into Celsius scale. and how Celsius scale is converted into Kelvin scale. So this is about the interconversion of states of matter and the conversion of the temperature from the interconversion of the scale from Kelvin to Celsius and Celsius to Kelvin. I hope you understand this. Thank you. Have a nice day.